Everyone, just wanted to make a quick video on my top 3 favorite books. This isn't really in any particular order because you know what, I'll do it in a bit. So I've got my 3 favorite books that I've been reading and I've read in my life. These ones are really really beneficial. They've helped me so much, especially with the way I think and the way I do things. So, you know, I'll just get into it. First, I have The Meditations of Marcus Aurelius. This one's a translation by Gregory Hayes done like the early 2000s. If I'm honest, I haven't quite finished reading it yet. I've almost finished it, but yeah, I've been a bit lazy on on reading this one. But it's just the things that he says when he's journaling to himself. He says such like wise stuff, and you could actually think about it and think, how could this impact me in my life, and how is this like relevant to what I do? And it's so bloody helpful because the lessons in here are just great. So this is definite must read for absolutely anyone. But it's such a great book. It's a bit sort of like the writing style is a bit weird, and it's like, you know, I don't really understand what I'm reading, but after like a few pages, or maybe after you read like the first chapter book in it, you just start to kind of understand and things make a bit more sense. So it's definitely something you should read, like, you know, a few times in your life. But yeah, Marcus Aurelius Meditations by Gregory Hayes. That's my 3rd favorite book. It's a really good one. Another book I haven't finished because I've been lazy on it, is Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. This one, I'm just speechless for what's actually inside this book. I'm definitely going to be putting more focus into finishing this one, but currently I'm working on finishing this one. I'll have that one done by I'll have this book finished in like the next week or 2. And then I'll move on to this one. But there's another book I'm reading as well along with Meditations. But Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. If you think your life is tough, or if you need some sort of motivation to, you know, get up and actually do something, this book is just perfect. His story is just unreal. Like, the stuff that David Goggins has gone through is just like, oh my god. And the mindset that he also has it in like his book's sort of like very educational. So at the end of his chapters, he's got like these challenges. So at the end of chapter 4, he said, choose any competitive situation that you're in right now. Who is your opponent? Who is your teacher or coach? Your boss? An unruly client? No matter how they're treating you, there is one way not to earn their respect. Sorry. There is only one way to earn their respect. But turn the tables. Excellence. And he goes on to explain how, with the example that he gave in the book, just to like take their soul. And what he means by that is basically do something so unreal that their jaw just like drops. It's like, the example he gave is that the instructors, when he was doing Navy SEALs training, and they were getting him to carry the boats over their head, and everyone was really struggling, and he turns to his guys and like, let's just absolutely show this guy how we're made of. And they start like throwing the boats in the air, and they're screaming like, you can't hurt bro, crew 2. And the guy's face, it just looked like his soul was absolutely sucked out of him from what they did. And that's where he called it taking souls. So yes, Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. Wonderful book. You should definitely read it. It's a great one, great mindset, and it'll just really like benefit your life from reading it. 3rd book, or really my top favorite, this one I've read many times, is, you know, if anyone's sort of in this seen a few videos like mine already, by other creators, or, you know, yeah, The Way of the Superior Man. Pretty much for men that want to be like masculine men, not in kind of that like Chad sort of asshole kind of guy, more like a humble, spiritual kind of look into it. The Way of the Superior Man is a great fucking book. sorry for that word, but it's just a wonderful book. It's unreal. Like the lessons in it are just great. It teaches you, like, you know, like how men should live, how to deal with women, and all of this kind of stuff. And it's just a really good, humbling book, and it basically just teaches you how to be a really good person, a really good man, and just to live your life, fulfill your purpose. And it just really brings up the good things in you. So just to run through them all again: Meditations of Marcus Aurelius. You'll build up a really good, strong Stoic mindset, which is something that I'm really a big fan of. I love everything that revolves around that. Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. Just a very motivational, inspirational book. And it's just very wonderful, good for everyone who... Sorry, hairs in my face. I keep having to flick it out. Yes, Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. It's a great one. Mindset, discipline, all of that kind of stuff. And then The Way of the Superior Man, how to live a good, purposeful life, and how to be a good man, and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's that. Those are my 3 favorite books. I'll try find them all on Amazon, and I'll put the links to them in the description. And yeah, so that's that. Thank you for watching this video. Sorry, I just felt like I needed to, you know, put out a video. I was just like, oh, these are my... I was thinking to myself today, like, I really love these books, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna make a quick video about it and bring it out to you. Looking at the time here, this is my longest one to date. But oh well, look, that's that. Anyway, yeah, I'll check those out in the description. You should definitely buy them if you haven't, if you're not into reading. Those are great books to get reading into, especially The Way of the Superior Man. I'll just show you. It's like, these chapters are not like, they're not really that long, so you could just like get yourself to read 1 chapter a day. Although I found with this book in particular, the way you read it is, it's not like you read it from cover to cover, reading chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4. What I really like to do is just go to the contents page. And with this book specifically, going to the contents page and looking at what's really interesting. So yeah, so I'm just yeah, so looking at the contents page, seeing what's interesting, going to that one, read that chapter, think about it, how can it work in your life, and all that kind of stuff, and put it down, and then go and do the thing. That's the best way to learn from reading books. It's absolutely wonderful. So yes, do that with The Way of the Superior Man. Great book for people who haven't really started reading. It's actually the first book I've ever bought. And yeah, so if you're not reading, start it already. Reading's the best thing you'll ever do for your life. Great information. There's so many good authors out there. Learn from the best, and reading is just a lifesaver, especially if you read the right books. It's just a wonderful, best habit I've ever gotten myself into. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Check the link in the description and buy those books. Even though they're not coming from me, it'll save your life. They're wonderful, trust me.